Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and welcome to this session. This is Ashima Shukla, your Current Affairs and Banking Awareness faculty on Entri platform. And in this video, we are going to talk about all the major news events that have taken place in the past days. The discussion is going to involve all the important news events and we are going to talk about them in a bit of a detail and in crisp and short format so that you get all the major updates which are associated with the news events. For those who want to practice questions, for them we have a free live quiz that happens on Entri app, for which the link is provided in the description section below. Now, starting on the discussion of news events, the first is IBA 17th Annual Banking Technology Awards 2021, which were given out recently. Now, when it comes to these awards, there were various categories and there were various winners who were there for the award. IBA here stood for Indian Banks Association, and this was the 17th edition of the awards which were given out. Now, in this major awards that have been set out, I have given you the names for the large bank segment, whereas there were awards in each category. There were awards for small banks also separately, for foreign banks separately, for RRB separately, cooperative groups separately. So there were separate segments. I have included the large banks segment and you can go through the list in detail later on. Now, first was the best technology bank of the year. In large bank category, we had Bank of Baroda. In small banks, we had South Indian Bank. Then we have best digital financial inclusion initiatives, in which in large bank segment, State Bank of India had topped, whereas in small banks, it was Jammu and Kashmir. In the best payments initiative, there were only two categories, public banks and private banks. In public banks, we have State Bank of India, and in private banks, we have ICICI Bank. Then we have best fintech adoption. In the best fintech adoption, we have in large banks category ICICI Bank, which has topped. Then we have small banks in which South Indian Banks has topped, and then there was a medium banks category also in which Federal Bank had topped or was the winner. Best IT risk and cyber security initiatives, in that large banks category, Union Bank of India was the top rank holder. Then we have a small banks in which South Indian Bank was there, and then there were other categories as well which were present. Best use of artificial intelligence and MLT and data, that was ICICI Bank. Again, in large bank category, in small banks we had South Indian Bank. Then in cloud adoption initiative, Union Bank of India was the top in large banks, and then in small banks we had Karur Vyasa Bank. These are the ones which were the winners in certain categories. There were other categories, other awards which are important for banking aspirants specifically. Now coming to one-liners, Federation of Association in Indian Tourism and Hospitality, or FAITH, has released the FAITH 2035 Vision document, which contains goals and execution path for making Indian tourism preferred and loved by the world by the year 2035. FAITH is the policy federation of all the national associations which are representing the complete tourism, travel and hospitality industry of India. The current chairperson of FAITH is Nakul Anandji. Then we have Ministry of Education, which has approved a new scheme called New India Literacy Program or Nav Bharat Saksharta Program for the period of 2022 to 2027 to cover all the aspects of adult education. Total outlay for this New India Literacy Scheme is 1037.90 crore rupees for the financial year 22 to 27, including the central government's share of 700 crores and the state government's share of 337.90 crore rupees. Now, what is their objective going to be? Basic objective, that is align adult education with aspects to the National Education Policy 2020 and the budget. Also, adult education term has been replaced as education for all in the country. Who are going to be covered in this? All the non-literates who are of the age of 15 years and above. So for all those who are of 15 years and above, they are going to be covered in this scheme. And according to the latest census, which was of 2011, the absolute number of non-literates in the country in 15 years and above age group is approximately 25.76 crore people. Prime Minister Modi ji delivered the inaugural address of World Sustainable Development Summit via video conferencing on February 16. World Sustainable Development Summit is the annual flagship event of the Energy and Resources Institute, or TERI. The theme for the World Sustainable Development Summit 2022 is Towards a Resilient Planet, Ensuring a Sustainable and Equitable Future. Now, there are some key issues which are to be discussed in the summit are sustainable production, energy transition, global commons, and resource security. And it is a 3-day summit which culminated on 18th of February. Air forces of Bangladesh and United States are conducting a joint tactical airlift exercise COPE South 22 from February 20. It's a 6-day exercise sponsored by the Pacific Air Forces, and it's a bilateral exercise which will be held at Bangladesh Air Force, which is in Dhaka. NPCI International Payments Limited NIPL has partnered with Gateway Payments Limited Service and Manam Infotech Private Limited to deploy unified payments interface in the region of Nepal. Now, Gateway Payment Service is the authorized payment system operator of Nepal, and the partnership is to support the interoperable real-time person-to-person and merchant payment transactions in the region of Nepal. Twitter Incorporation partnered with the Paytm's payment gateway to improve its and support its tips feature in India. Tips feature is basically in which the users can send payment to their favorite creators, content creators of Twitter, and this tips feature since November is going to be available to all users above 18 years of age in India in Indian languages, right? Edelweiss Asset Management launched a mutual fund mobile app called e-Invest, which is an easy-to-use app for investors to give them a smooth investing experience where they can perform all financial transactions and access their investment from anywhere at any place. Haryana has defeated Indian Railway to win the men's title in the Senior National Volleyball Championship 21-22. In women's category, Kerala had defeated Indian Railways to lift the same trophy, and this Senior National Volleyball Championship was held in Biju Patnaik Indoor Stadium, which is in Bhubaneswar. English club Chelsea beat Brazilian club Palmeiras to win the 2021 FIFA World Cup final, which was held on 12th of February, and it was held in Abu Dhabi. The Darkathon 2022 will be organized by Narcotics Control Bureau and will be helped to develop and find solutions to tackle the drug trafficking via the dark net. So under this event, students, youth and technical experts will be involved who will work to find effective solutions to unravel the anonymity of the darknet market. In this, the first prize is going to be 2.50 lakh rupees and runner-up is going to get 2 lakh rupees. Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council, Leh, has launched Kunsnyoms scheme. The scheme has been launched for all the disabled people, differently abled people, and Kunsnyoms meaning is equality for all and fair for all. So it is basically aiming at inclusive and accessible Ladakh. And under this, 28 tri-scooters, battery and wheelchairs, walking aids and other required support to the differently abled persons is going to be distributed. Bank of Baroda has signed an MOU with Assam Rifles to offer Central Forces salary package. Government of India has reduced the agri-cess for crude palm oil from 7.5 to 5%. This is going to be helpful to domestic edible oil refiners and consumers as well. Government of India has put a ban on 54 apps of Chinese origin because of security concerns. Some are Free Fire, Tencent, Alibaba, NetEase, and there are certain others. So a lot of apps have been put on a ban recently by the Government of India. Standard Chartered Bank has introduced interest-only home loan facility launched for completed residential properties in which borrowers will have to pay only interest without principal deduction in a limited period. Facility is going to be available for loan amount between 35 lakh to 3.5 crores with maximum tenure of 30 years for salary people and 25 years for the self-employed people. NITI Aayog has entered into a partnership with PhonePe recently, and they have decided to organize an first ever open to all hackathon event for finding the creative solutions for the fintech sector or for the fintech company. And this hackathon is going to grant opportunities to innovators and creators and developers to show their innovative ideas. The participated members in a group, if they are participating in a group, have to be from 1 to 5 members. Maximum is 5 members. First prize is going to be 1,50,000 rupees. Second prize is going to be 1 lakh rupees. And third prize is going to be 75,000 rupees. Canada HSBC Oriental Bank of Commerce Life Insurance has launched a new insurance plan which is called Flexi Edge. Flexi Edge insurance plan is a more non-linked participating individual savings plan which has been launched to help plan holders prioritize their long-term savings. So, this is going to help customers in every stage, like in savings, in income, unplanned expenditure, and also is going to give life cover for the owner. Government of Assam has launched Project Arohan. Project Arohan is a mentorship program and is launched for a term period of 4 years. It is going to grant guidance and skills in students. Tourism Ministry has launched an MOU with Alliance Air Aviation Limited. The MOU was signed to enhance the tourism sector of the country, and therefore their idea of enhancing the position of India in the tourism sector. Delhi Police Smart Card Arms License officially launched by Union Home Minister Amit Shah ji. Smart Cards Arms License has replaced the existing bulky arms license booklet, and it offers an inherent security feature which are easy to handle and carry. Thus, Delhi Police is the first security force in India to launch Smart Card Arms License. Kerala's first caravan park has been established in Wagamon in Idukki district. SBI has joined hands with the Bihar government to promote and help MSME sector. In this regard, it has signed MOU with Industries Department of State and Bihar Industrial Area Development Authority. New India Literacy Program approved by Centre and is going to be implemented for 2022 to 27. Program will cover all aspects of adult education and align them with the new education policy. The funding of 1,037.90 crores has been given out, and we have already discussed the details about this project earlier. Fisdom has partnered with Bank of Maharashtra. In this partnership, both entities aim to offer wealth management products and services to the bank's customers. Fisdom is a wealth tech company. A book with the title Dignity in a Digital Age, Making Tech Work for All of Us has recently been announced and is going to be written by Ro Khanna ji. And with this, we wind up the session for the day. I hope this session has been helpful. We'll see you in the next session. Till then, have a great day ahead.